we're looking at 10 happy ways to start the day. Let's face it, how we choose to spend those precious early morning hours, instead of, just negotiating with our alarm clocks and desperately trying to become a blanket burrito, it has a marked, undeniable impact on how the rest of our day unfolds. If you win the morning, you win the day. I want to start by asking you this directly. How will you make the most of today? Having a simple, reliable routine isn't about setting up these rigid rules you have to follow. It's about cultivating a genuine sense of happiness, security, and psychological safety. When your brain actually knows what to expect the moment you wake up, it can just relax into a rhythm. And by doing that, you're actively conserving your mental energy for the things that really matter later on, like creativity and connection. So the crucial point is this. Even tiny shifts can create meaningful momentum. We are definitely not talking about overhauling your entire life overnight. Over time, making very small, positive choices actually trains your mind to actively look for the good. It turns out, happiness becomes far less about waiting for perfect circumstances to magically appear out of thin air, and much more about your own intentional actions. Okay, let's dive into this. To make these 10 habits super actionable, we're going to group them into 4 overarching thematic pillars. First, mastering your mindset. Second, fueling your physical self. Third, shaping your environment. And finally, connecting with others. Let's step right into our first pillar, mastering your mindset, finding calm intention before the rush. You know that instinct to just hit the ground running the second you wake up? It's incredibly common, but instead of immediately diving straight into your endless to-do list, taking a beat in quiet meditation is really how we achieve true calm. And hey, if meditation sounds a bit intimidating, deep breathing techniques are a phenomenal way to steady a racing heart. Let's look at square breathing. Try this with me right now. Breathe in for a count of 4. Now hold that breath for 4. Release it slowly for 4. And hold again for 4. Doing this while focusing on a simple daily mantra helps you clear your mind, let go of intrusive thoughts, and wonderfully regulate your emotions. And this brilliantly illustrates the power of setting daily intentions. Posting specific affirmations like, "I am enough," or "I have the power to change," in a place where you can easily see them, maybe on your bathroom mirror, is incredibly effective. Connecting with your deeper purpose early in the day actively builds your psychological resilience. You're literally reminding yourself of your own strength before the world even has a chance to test it. Wrapping up our mindset pillar is the practice of gratitude. But here's the real challenge for us. Keep a daily journal and write down 3 things you appreciate every single day, but never repeat the same item. It's a total game changer. This forces you to look deeper into what is already working in your life, whether it's just a warm cup of coffee or the support of a partner. It gently but firmly shifts your entire perspective toward abundance rather than lack. All right, pillar 2, fueling your physical self. Nourish your body to boost your mood. And the absolute fastest way to start this, chug a full glass of water at the second you wake up to rehydrate, support digestion, and immediately wake up your circulation. Next up is breakfast. The research is completely clear here. Eating a balanced breakfast gets the engine of your metabolism revved up immediately. Pairing protein and fiber, like eggs with whole grain toast, or healthy fats with fruit, like Greek yogurt and nuts, gives you incredible fuel. Nutrient-rich foods like oatmeal topped with seeds and berries provide steady, sustained energy rather than a quick spike and a heavy crash, keeping your mood positive throughout the entire morning. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the number 20. If you're hoping for a happy morning, you've got to get your body moving. Experts generally recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. Break that down, and it means you only need a bit over 20 minutes of daily exercise to hit that goal. Just 20 minutes releases a massive mood-boosting wave of endorphins and dopamine that totally stabilizes your mood and helps you sharply focus. And if you want an extra boost, take that 20 minutes of movement outdoors. Soaking in morning light is incredibly beneficial because it helps regulate your circadian rhythm. That means you're setting yourself up for steadier energy during the day and much better, deeper sleep at night. Moving right along to our third pillar, shaping your environment, how your space and style dictate your day. The environment we carefully curate quietly dictates our mindset, Order creates calm while chaos just creates stress. So let's start with your bed. Do not think of making it as an annoying chore. Instead, reframe it as a gift to your present and future self. In just 5 minutes, you get an immediate win. You prove to yourself that you're going to face pressing issues head on today. Plus, you're providing a calm, clean, relaxing space for your future self to return to at night. It's a tiny moment of care that just ripples outward. Next, we need to curate our mental environment. It is so easy to fall into early morning doom scrolling. Look, we've all been trapped mindlessly scrolling on our phones in the bathroom, but that just creates heavy mental clutter. Instead, try listening. Throw on some uplifting music that energizes you, or a thoughtful audio explainer that inspires growth. Let what you hear actually support your intentions for mental clarity rather than distracting from it. And finally, for this pillar, dress for success. I know, in the age of remote work, the temptation to reach for your comfy sweatpants is very real. But what you wear makes a difference. Selecting an outfit that makes you feel confident, whether it's a bright, mood-lifting color or a structured piece that makes you feel capable, intentionally signals to your brain that you are ready to show up fully. You're stepping into the best version of yourself. This brings us to our fourth and final pillar, connecting with others. Expanding your world before deep work mode. Studies consistently show that human connection to the outside world is a fundamental key to happiness. When we feel needed and valued, a weight is lifted off our shoulders. Start off by doing something kind. It doesn't have to be massive. Notice a neighbor's open gate? Close it. Boom. Just like that, you've completely shifted your tone to being generous and outward-looking for the rest of the day. On your 20-minute morning walk, pick up a piece of trash and throw it away. Done. Tiny actions exactly like this actively strengthen your personal sense of purpose. They are physical proof that your actions actually matter to the world around you. Send a quick good luck today to a friend who has a big presentation. It literally takes 5 seconds. If your day gets challenging later on, you can look back on these exact good deeds as an insurance policy of sorts, hard proof that no matter what went wrong, you showed up today with heart. Let's move to and see how this builds into breaking out of your isolated silo. The algorithms love feeding us these isolated get-ready-with-me routines where people never speak to another soul. Don't fall for it. Turn a dull commute into a chance to call a friend. Video chat while making those eggs and whole grain toast. Ask a neighbor to walk with you. Sharing just a little slice of your morning reminds you that you're part of a larger community and you aren't alone. Which brings us to the ultimate goal, winning your day and creating a ripple effect of happiness. Look at what we've built together today. We started with internal peace through breathing and gratitude. That peace radiated outward into physical energy, an orderly environment, and ultimately incredible social connections. When it comes to your morning routine, remember this definition. Happiness is less about perfect circumstances and more about intentional, structured actions that create a ripple effect throughout your entire day. By walking through these 4 pillars today, you now have the exact toolkit you need to start your day with intention, joy, and purpose. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder. What is one specific morning change you will commit to making tomorrow?